You've just removed your old tub shower valve. Now it's time to replace it with a new Moen valve. The first step to any successful plumbing installation is preparation. Make sure you understand the scope of this project before you begin. Moen recommends watching this installation video first. It explains how to install a Moen One-Handle Posi-Temp Valve. This is an advanced project, so you may need help from a professional plumber. Installation time will vary, but it will take at least 3 to 4 hours to complete. 2 people are recommended for the job. Make sure you have the right tools for the project. Moen recommends using a Phillips screwdriver, adjustable pliers, adjustable wrench, 2 pipe wrenches, thread seal tape, plumber's putty, caulk, tape measure, thermometer, and safety glasses. You may also need to purchase some plumbing materials such as 1/2-inch IPS threaded couplings, union couplings, and piping. Before starting any plumbing project, shut off your home's main water supply. If you don't know where it's located, contact your local water company for assistance. You'll also need to locate your access panel. An access panel provides a service area for plumbing. It's usually located on the wall behind your valve. If your home doesn't have an access panel, you'll have to create an opening. We recommend 14 inches by 14 inches, centered on the wall behind your valve. Moen's Posi-Temp Valve has both threaded and soldered connections, making it extremely adaptable to any type of plumbing. Copper, IPS or galvanized steel, PEX, or CPVC plumbing can be used with a Posi-Temp valve. Most likely you will install your new valve with the same tubing or piping that exists in your home. However, you can combine different plumbing materials. In this video, we'll demonstrate an IPS to IPS installation. In other words, we'll use IPS piping to connect the new tub shower valve to existing IPS plumbing. Remember, you'll be connecting your new tub shower valve to 4 existing IPS pipes: the shower riser outlet, hot water inlet, cold water inlet, and tub drop outlet. If you have any questions throughout the installation process, please call Moen Consumer Services. The installation process starts with the plaster ground. Attach it to the valve with the 2 escutcheon screws. The plaster ground is used to position the valve in your finished tub wall. It's 4.5 inches in diameter. Before going any further, you'll need to determine if you have a thick or thin wall. A thick wall is more than 1/4 inch thick, and a thin wall is less than 1/4 inch. In this video, we'll be showing a thick wall installation. Attach your new valve to the shower riser outlet first. Keep in mind the shower head elbow, which is attached to the shower riser, should be 46 inches above the valve and 78 inches above the tub floor. Wrap thread seal tape clockwise around the inlets and outlets of the valve. Then wrap tape around the male threads of the existing shower riser outlet. Attach a 1/2-inch IPS threaded coupling to the shower riser outlet. Thread the valve onto the coupling. Since IPS pipe is threaded on both ends, an IPS union coupling or union is used for some connections. It allows a pipe to thread in opposite directions. A union is made up of 3 pieces. Attach a 1/2-inch IPS union to the cold water inlet on the valve. Tighten the connection with a pipe wrench. Measure the distance between the union and the elbow. That's the length of pipe you'll need to install. Wrap thread seal tape clockwise around the threads of the new pipe. Remove the large nut of the union on the valve. Slide the nut onto the new pipe and thread the remaining union piece onto the pipe. Screw the other end of the pipe into the existing elbow. Tighten the union piece on the new pipe with a pipe wrench. Move the valve to the new pipe and tighten the large nut. Secure the connection by moving 2 pipe wrenches in opposite directions. Follow the same installation steps for the hot water inlet. The last connection occurs at the tub drop outlet. Thread a 1/2-inch IPS coupling onto the tub drop outlet on the valve. Then, determine the length of pipe you'll need by measuring the distance between the coupling and where the tub spout pipe will go through the wall. The tub drop outlet will be 6 to 11 inches depending on your configuration. Wrap thread seal tape clockwise around both ends of the new tub drop outlet. Thread an elbow on one end and attach the other end to the coupling on the valve. Secure the connection by tightening the tub drop outlet with a pipe wrench. Now move to the trim side of the wall. You'll attach the tub spout pipe on this side. Determine the length of pipe you'll need by measuring the distance from the face of the elbow to the wall and from the threads inside the tub spout to the base of the tub spout. Then add a 1/4 inch to those two measurements. Wrap thread seal tape around both ends of the new tub spout pipe. Thread the tub spout pipe and tighten with a pipe wrench. Once your valve is installed, remove the plaster ground. Do not lose these screws. You'll use them later when you install the trim. Pull out the cartridge retainer clip and use pliers to remove the cartridge. Next, you'll need to flush the system with water to remove any debris and check for leaks. Turn on your home's water supply. Let the water run for about 15 seconds to flush out any debris, then turn it off. Also, look for any leaks. If you find one, check your connections. Then, reinsert the cartridge and the retainer clip. Make sure the notch on the end of the cartridge is facing up. The last step is installing the trim. Start with the flange. Determine which end of the shower arm will thread into the wall. Then slide the flange onto the other end of the shower arm. Wrap thread seal tape clockwise around both ends of the shower arm. Apply plumber's putty to the back of the flange. Thread the shower arm into the opening in the wall. Push the flange to the wall. Screw on the shower head and tighten with an adjustable wrench. When it's secure, remove any excess thread seal tape. Next, install the tub spout. In this demonstration, we're installing a threaded tub spout. If you don't have a threaded tub spout, refer to printed instructions for the slip-fit tub spout installation. Apply caulk around the base of the tub spout pipe to prevent leaking behind the wall. Then, screw on the tub spout. Now, slide the stop tube onto the valve and attach the escutcheon with 2 screws. To avoid scalding, Moen's Posi-Temp valve comes with an adjustable temperature limit stop. Slide the key stop and adjustable temperature limit stop onto the valve. Make sure the notch on the cartridge stem is facing down. Place the handle adapter on the cartridge in the 6 o'clock position. Then, turn it counterclockwise to the 9 o'clock position. Test the water temperature. If it's 120 degrees or below, you're done. If the water temperature exceeds 120 degrees, you'll need to adjust the temperature limit stop. Lower the temperature by turning the temperature limit stop clockwise. Once the temperature limit stop is set, secure the handle adapter with a screw. Tighten until there is no movement. Place the handle on the adapter and secure it with a set screw. Congratulations! Your job is finished. For more specific instructions, please refer to your printed instruction sheets, visit Moen.com, or call Moen Consumer Services.